Hey, how you doing?
So this is like the second time we've had to come.
What's that?
This is the second time we've had to
Is there a problem with that?
We talked
Well,
last
see,
time.
because
Do you have a problem with that?
I mean, it's just, you know,
I'm
you
on
drop
public
by.
space. I can film if I want.
Yeah, but you drop by like earlier in the day. Some people are tired. Some people are just getting up, and they don't necessarily want to be filmed, right?
Okay, so I want to make sure I understand this. You don't want to be filmed, but you're on police ground where you're being filmed 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Yeah, you understand that then, because people are already being filmed and harassed, and then you come and film and harass them. You just contribute to the same problem. So we're asking, like the same conversation we had last time is, whose side you on? You're the side of the people's, or are you here to harass people, right?
I'm a member of the public. I'm on public space, and I'm filming, and I'm going to continue to film if I feel like it.
Well,
Remember last time you were filming people while they were sleeping? That was really weird.
You came by at like 9:30.
Yeah, 9:30.
At 9:30 in the morning. Well, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible, I know. Terrible that I came by at 9:30 in the morning. I know. Shame on me for coming by at 9:30 in the morning. So here's how this is going to happen. I'm going to continue to film.
Why?
Because I can.
You're going to harass people. That's what
I didn't say I was harassing anyone. I'm
We
filming.
just told you were. That's what the people here think.
Well, people can think whatever they want.
Organizing this.
People are welcome to think anything they want. I have no problem with what people think.
Really?
I encourage people to think anything they want.
See, now you're filming us right now.
Absolutely.
Without
Yeah.
anyone's consent.
I'm gonna have a field day with this. You're actually telling me with a straight face that on public space you don't want me to take videos of you
anyone that's not
while
consenting.
you're on police property being filmed by the cops. Think about the stupidity of this.
Yeah, but you're posting this on your own blog and sharing it with people, right? Like the police aren't posting all these videos online telling people. Sometimes, from what I've heard, telling like ridiculous accusations of people, right? From what I've heard, like some of the stuff you say about the movement is slanderous, right? Police aren't.
From what you've heard, have you actually read what I wrote?
No.
Oh, okay. So
you didn't read the SIU report when last time you came here.
So you see,
Have you read the SIU report?
It's right there. You want to read it?
Yeah.
I will read it in a minute, actually. Yeah.
Oh, but you'd
I will
rather
be.
film us without our consent first.
But I'm not going to stop filming because I have every right to film.
Yeah, we have every right to tell you that we feel extremely uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable.
Well, guess what? You're violating my safe space right now. What do you say to that?
How are we violating your safe
I don't know. How am I violating your safe space?
We explained it. Would you like me to explain it to you again?
No, not
I
necessarily.
can explain it to you again.
But guess what? I really don't give a
You're
shit.
asking questions that you don't want answered now. Is that what you're doing?
Not at all.
That's what you did. You asked me a question and said, how am I violating your safe space? You're asking me that.
No,
and
I'm
I
not
said
asking
I
you
could
that.
explain it to you.
I'm not asking
You
you
just
that.
said that. You said
I'm not
you said
interested.
that-
I'm not interested. I'm really not.
Okay, so
I'm
you
on
asked-
public
you
space.
actually
You're not
asked
interested in what the
questions.
people in the movement
Yeah,
think.
and
You just want to
People can think whatever they want. I don't care what people think. You're entitled to think anything you want.
So you don't care about the people you're filming,
No.
or what they think.
No.
So then why are you here?
Because I want to get video footage.
So that you can just do what?
So I can post it online. Such as what I'm going to do with this. At the absurd stupidity of what you guys just said. You don't want to be filmed. You object to being filmed because you're being filmed on public space.
You came early in the morning. We're filming people sleeping.
Oh yeah, right.
That
You're
was
right.
weird. That was
Silly
weird,
me. I
man.
came at
That
9:30 in
was
the morning.
weird, right?
Stupid
That's
me
a
for
weird
coming at
thing.
9:30 in the morning. You're right. I should have come earlier.
Well, I think we should start back where we were a minute ago, where I was explaining this to you, because do you know what it's like to be someone other than yourself being filmed? Like, do you think you understand why trans and women would not want to be filmed by you in the morning while you're here? Do you understand that?
It's not morning. It's
But
about
that's
3:30
the
in the
last
afternoon.
time. The last time we asked you to leave, was last Saturday morning,
Uh-huh.
and you were doing things that were inappropriate in the space.
And what exactly was I doing that was inappropriate in this space?
You were. That's a great question. Thank you for asking that.
Please, please do tell.
You were filming people.
Right.
That were sleeping.
They were sleeping.
Right? And they didn't want to be filmed. You didn't ask them if they could be filmed.
Well, if they were
You didn't ask for
sleeping,
consent.
how can I ask somebody if they want to film if they're sleeping? Number one. And number two, since when does one need consent to be filmed on public space? You don't need consent.
It's something that you should do as a journalist.
I don't have to. I don't know. I actually don't have to. I don't have to ask you, get your consent for the time of day on public space, because there's absolutely no expectation of privacy when filming on public space. And if you were any sort of a half-decent protester, you'd know that already.
I think the role that we play as protesters is to keep this safe space.
Yeah, but you're violating my safe space. What about my safe space?
You're not. No one's hurting you. No one's violating your.
Well, how do you know you're not violating my safe space right now? How do you know that?
Because you can't tell us how you are. So tell us how you are. How are we violating your safe space?
Well, I don't know. I can make it up as I go along, just as you do. You say I'm shooting video, and that's violating your safe space. I don't see a safe space here. I see public space.
How is your space being violated?
Oh, you're not actually violating my safe space.
You're just making that up.
Absolutely, because that's exactly what you guys are doing.
People do feel uncomfortable.
Yeah,
that's nice. I'm not concerned. I'm really not concerned. So that's
you don't care, and you're obviously just here to film.
I'm here to shoot video.
I'm
here to shoot video. Well, if you want to feel uncomfortable, hey, I'm not stopping you from feeling uncomfortable. I'm also not telling you to feel uncomfortable. That's a choice you're making.
So
you're
when
choosing to feel
uncomfortable because you're filming them.
You're choosing to feel uncomfortable. You're choosing to feel uncomfortable.
So that completely destroys any agency that person has, right? To say, listen, I don't want you here. I don't want you filming me. You don't care about their rights, right? About their agency.
What about my rights to film on public space? What about my rights to film on public space?
Yeah, I mean,
yeah. So you don't have an answer. So anyway, as we go along, I'll continue to film. Wonderful conversation. We must do this again sometime.